Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. As many of you know guys, the premium group was closed for the past 2 days for something actually out of our control, but thankfully the premium group is gonna resume sending out these signals today, Wednesday. We will be live again, and please stay tuned and make sure to sign up to the premium group in order to receive 3 to 7 forex signals every day. However, it's time to review right now the market, and let's see what happened with the free signals which I have sent already right here last Saturday on YouTube. As we can see, EURUSD has reversed exactly from what I have mentioned to start shorting the pair, and has reversed actually for about 90, I would say about 100 pips, and the pair has reversed just like I think barely 3 pips away from the take profit level. This signal is gonna be credited for me, and I'm gonna take the credit for this signal. I think it's gonna be considered as hitting the take profit level, and I hope everyone have made a good profit with the EURUSD signal. Anyway, let's now see what we can do next with this pair, because in my opinion the sell order is no longer valid. Allow me please to explain the reason. Of course, selecting the take profit level hasn't been placed randomly, because right here we're having a neutral channel, and I told you that this is right here a false breakout. Therefore, the neutral channel is exactly right here. And this is exactly where we can expect from the EURUSD to be ranging at. That's the reason I have selected this level right here at take profit level. But however, the pair has shown here a strong engulfing bullish candle at that support level, indicates that most likely right now the EURUSD is getting ready for the rise. Which means right now we have to change this sell signal, and since we have already entered this signal and made a decent profit from it, now let's switch to buy order. Allow me of course to explain the reason. So let's go down to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can notice clearly that the resistance right here at this zone at 1.0690 is quite a strong level as a resistance, and the market has been retesting this level for the past 2 weeks, I would say, because right here we have attempt number 1, attempt number 2, and currently attempt number 3. Pay attention that the current candle for the day has actually closed as a reverse hammer or a pin bar, as you can say, you can name it. But however, the market right now is getting ready for the bullish reversal, in my opinion. And also right here on the daily chart as well, we're having here this supported, let me just actually go to the 4-hour time frame. It's going to be easier to draw it exactly just like that from here. And as you can see, this is the supported trend line, and seems like the market actually has made us think that it has made the bearish breakout from that support trend line. But the last candle right here on the 4-hour time frame has actually proven that the market is indeed gonna be reversing on that support level, and the market won't actually break out from that supported trend line. So actually that tells us that most likely we can now expect from the market to continue the rise exactly right here from that level of a previous support. Let me just show it to you. Exactly right here. So now let's read this candle by candle. So right now we have right here the real level of the support, real level of a support, false breakout, and again the same level of the real support has been respected, as we can see. Then we had another false breakout exactly on the same zone of the previous false breakout. And now let's pay attention that on the left side we can see another false breakout. So this zone right here is full actually of a false breakouts right here as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 false breakouts. They actually have I would say like fooled the traders, make them think that the market is going to continue the fall. But however, instead the market has shown strengthened this level of a previous resistance, and therefore we can see that the EURUSD is indeed getting ready for another rally to continue the rise. Let's move to the 1-hour time frame. Alright, so now on the 1-hour time frame, it's actually easier right now to identify our entries, because right now, as we can see, exactly right from this level, we can notice right here that this was exactly the best level of the to start buying the market on the support, which was previously also a support number 1. So this is the real level of the support that we are actually hunting. Meanwhile, this right here was a false breakout, and this is right here another false breakout. And pay attention that the market has already created another attempt. This tail right here represents support number 1. which means right now, upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 1.07145, we can expect from the Euro USD to fall again to 1.06851. That's going to be exactly the same level where we can start buying the Euro USD. Not only that, but pay attention that we're having also right here a support trend line, and check this out. That's a perfection, my friends. Support trend line, real support trend line, false breakout, and now we can expect from the Euro USD to be respecting that level of a previous real support level on a support trend line level, and most likely the Euro USD is actually going to continue the rise at least to hit the resistance right here at 1.07600, which means we can expect to make actually more than 71 pips from this trade. However, after identifying the entry on the 1 hour time frame, let's now go back to the 4 hour time frame. Now on the 4 hour time frame, the target is going to be almost where we placed the sell order earlier, but it's going to actually be higher exactly at the peak of that resistance or the false breakout on that resistance, because most likely after this strong bullish movement, the Euro USD is actually going to continue the rise at least to hit that level of a resistance. But I'm expecting actually from the Euro USD to continue the rise eventually till it reaches the resistance right here, exactly right here at 1.08667. Anyway, we can expect to make 103 pips profit from the Euro USD. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the lowest level of the support right here at 1.06393, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 45 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level 103 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Well, as we can see, unfortunately, the Pound USD signal hasn't worked perfectly. As we can see, the pair has been ranging inside of the safe zone and went in total of 92 pips of profit before reversing again. I believe this is due to the news of the failing of impeachment of Mr. Johnson and the voting for him, that they are trusting his government, and most likely he's going to actually continue his position as a leader for the UK. So of course that was actually good news for the pound, and as we can see, the pound has made a very strong rise right here. So sell order is obviously no longer valid for the Pound USD. Let's now check what we can do next with this pair. So let's look at the general picture right here. On the bigger time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, we can notice right now that the Pound USD has created right here a very clear inverted head and shoulders, which means that definitely, without a doubt, most likely I would say 99.9999%, I'm sure that the Pound USD is actually going to continue the rise. And the final target for the Pound USD will be right here, the previous support at 1.29757. However, it's a matter of where exactly we can start buying this pair. I just want to go to the daily chart just to confirm the price action. So as we can see, we have confirmed right here the inverted head and shoulders, and most likely right now the market has created already 1 and 2 attempts of the support. Indicates that most likely the Pound USD is actually going to continue the rise right away, but we can still expect from this pair to make a small reverse or pullback before finally continue the rise. Let me just show you something. On the 4 hour time frame, now we are back to the 4 hour time frame, we're having right here a small resistance trend line, and as we can see, we have right here the resistance trend line, and we have also the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line right here. So we can expect from the Pound USD to fall all the way right here, making a pullback, and most likely that support level right here is going to be respected, and most likely the Pound USD is actually going to continue the rise after making a pullback, retesting that previous support level, which means we can start actually buying the Pound USD exactly right here at that level of a real support at 1.25515. In my opinion, that's going to be the best level to start buying this asset. And if we check right here, there is the support trend line as well. And by the way, what I'm about to do right now is something called the magic of trend line. That's a strategy you can find on my channel. There are 2 videos called the magic of trend lines. You can look them up on my channel if you want to. And all I'm going to do is draw here a support trend line from this higher low to this higher low, as we can see. And all I'm going to do next is simply drag the same support trend line and place it right here at the nearest resistance trend line. Check this out. This was the resistance trend line. That was a support trend line, support trend line. We have here the bullish breakout, and right now we can expect from the market to fall all the way again, and that level of a previous resistance trend line is going to become a new support trend line. So actually, no matter how I analyze the pound USD, it all says that the market is gonna continue the rise. So therefore, buying right here is gonna be valid in my opinion, and the final target at least is gonna be right here, the peak of the resistance at 1.27607, which means we are aiming approximately 210 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the lowest level of the support at 1.24818, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 66 pips. Meanwhile, the target, as I said before, 210 pips. Let me know, please write the signals for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now move to the AUDUSD, which has worked perfectly well, and I think everyone agrees on that. It was a perfect signal, and I hope everyone have made a decent profit with this free signal, my friends. AUDUSD has reversed exactly from where I have mentioned to start shorting the pair, and went in and went in total of 70 pips of profit and reversed right exactly from that level. That's actually a very important thing. Always don't select your take profit levels randomly. There was a strong reason for me to select this as my take profit level. I mean, if I have selected the take profit level to be just few pips only lower than that, we wouldn't have actually taken the credit for this signal. The support right here at 0.71588 is quite strong level of as a support. So therefore, it doesn't make any sense to select lower level than that as a take profit level. Make sure that you are always exiting your signals or your trades with a decent profit. Don't ever be so greedy by selecting unrealistic targets. Anyway, everything has went well, and the AUDUSD signal has made these profits. But however, it's time now to see what we can do next with this pair, because the sell order is no longer valid. So let me just show you something. I want to move to the daily chart to show you this. So let's go now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, this price action, everyone, this price action usually indicates a continuation in the bullish momentum, especially that we are seeing this level of a previous support. This price action, we are seeing this price action exactly on the level of a previous strong key support level, all as 0.71905. Which means that most likely right now, the AUDUSD is indeed gonna continue the rise. So after confirming the direction on the daily chart, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, it's very important to select the real level of the supports and identify the false breakouts. So it's important to notice right here, let me just show it to you, exactly right here. Perfect, that's the perfection, exactly just like that, that's perfect. So pay attention that we're having right here the real level of the support, and we had right here a false breakout from that level of a previous support. That strong bullish breakout candle has actually confirmed that the market is actually going to continue the rise. Also, it's important to mention right here, if the AUDUSD has went down all the way to 0.71939 and reversed exactly from that level, or if we have witnessed any price action indicates a bullish reversal, we can confirm that we will be having inverted head and shoulders pattern, which indicates that indeed the market is going to continue the rise. And pay attention also that the exact same level which I have drawn here was also previously a strong real resistance level, and pay attention to that false breakout happened right here. And again, this wick right here confirms that the real level of the resistance has previously been respected as well, which means the level 0.7139 is actually a very strong level as a support and a resistance. Therefore, we have to wait for the AUDUSD to fall to another 33 pips before we can start buying the pair. So we will be buying the AUDUSD exactly from this level, and the final target will be right here, the previous support at 0.73399, which means we are aiming approximately 147 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone is ranging only till the lowest level of the support at 0.71390 for about 50 pips only. Let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUDUSD. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now take a look at the USDCAD, which unfortunately is not running well so far. It actually went well in a profit for about 1 day, I think, only Monday. As you can see, the market has went in total of 58 pips of profit before again falls down and again now exceeds. Actually it was ranging inside of the safe zone. So now what we can do next with this pair? Unfortunately, my friends, buying order is no longer valid. So sadly, we will have to close this signal if anyone has opened it with about 25 pips of loss. But however, let's see now what we can do next to recover this signal. So as we can see, if we move to the daily chart, now on the daily chart, that price action confirms that most likely the USDCAD is actually going to continue the fall. The price action right here, this price action usually indicates that the market is actually pushing the level or the price to continue the fall. I believe the market is going to continue to fall at least to reach the support level right here at 1.24735. Now, confirming the direction on the daily chart is something good, but we need to go now to the 4-hour time frame to know where exactly we can start shorting the pair. Allow me to show you something very interesting. So right here, we're having a support trend line, and all I'm going to do is draw here a support trend line from this lower low to this lower high. What do you see? Let me just show you something. So right now, this was the real level of the support, and this was the real level of the support. Then we had right here a false breakout. Then we had another real level of the support. Did you see this, guys? Exactly just like that. So the real level of the support, false breakout, real level of the support, which means we can expect from the USDCAD to continue the rise to another 36 pips, retesting the broken support trend line, and afterwards it's gonna continue the fall. There is another way to confirm this, which is really interesting. So first of all, if we draw right here a resistance trend line just like that from this level, sorry, not this level, from this level, as we can see, exactly just like that, we can see that we had right here a resistance trend line, another resistance trend line, and most likely right now the USDCAD, after the pressure from that support right here at the current price of 1.25322, most likely the USDCAD is actually going to continue the rise and reverses exactly right on that level of a resistance trend line, which matches up with this previous support trend line. And if the market is going to be retesting that level, another way to confirm is simply by draw here a resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high, just like that. And all you need to do is just clone it or drag it all the way right here to that previous support trend line, resistance trend line, sorry, I mean. Also, it matches up with our analysis. We can see that we had right here a resistance trend line, which was previously, of course, a support trend line as well. And notice that that resistance trend line right after this strong bearish breakout candle is gonna be respected again. Also matches up with the first analysis of the retest of the broken supported trend line. So actually everything says that the USDCAD is gonna continue the fall, and there is no doubt that that level of a previous resistance, a previous support, exactly right here, perfect, at 1.25774 is gonna be the best level to start shorting the USDCAD. Let me just be sure, confirming the level. Yes, it's confirmed. Yes, most likely it's gonna be correct one. I believe we can just make it a little bit lower, exactly just like that, just to make sure that we will not miss this entry, which means we have to wait for the USDCAD to rise to another 35 pips before we can start shorting the pair. The safe zone will be ranging only a little bit more, just above that previous resistance level. Let me just make sure it's clear, exactly just like that. Perfect. So the safe zone will be ranging for about 50 or 60 pips. 60 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be placed right here at the lowest level of the support at 1.24581, which means the target is going to be 108 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCAD. Let's now check the next one. Let's now take a look at the USDJPY, which actually has exceeded the take profit level and went way above it. I don't know what's happening to the Japanese yen, but it's just the USDJPY is just flying and flying. It's just reaching it's just there in the unreached water. However, uncharted water, I mean, sorry. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with this pair, because right now the pair, it seems like it's going to continue the rise. However, I want here to use the magic of trend lines in order to be able to find the best entry. So let me just tell you something. We'll go now to the daily chart. Right now, on the daily chart, all I'm going to do is simply draw a support trend line from this strong key support trend line to that support trend line, just like that. Now, this one is going to be used on my entries, because if we check the history, we can notice that the market has actually been respecting that level. So we had right here a resistance trend line, which has recently become a new support trend line, and we can see that the market has actually been respecting that level. So it's reliable. Now, that being said, we need now to go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now, after going to the 4-hour time frame, let's pay attention that right here we have a very strong key support level, and all I need to do is simply drag this support trend line and place it exactly right on that level. Now, what do we see? This is really interesting. We can see that the previous support trend line has also been a support trend line in the past, and also it has become another support trend line right here and almost a new resistance trend line. All of that confirms that after this strong bullish movement right here, we can expect from the USDJPY to respect that level again as a support trend line. Which means we are going to start buying the USDJPY exactly right from that level right here, at the lowest level of the support at 132.275. Now, why right here? Because as we can see, this was the first attempt of the support, so this was support number 1. Now we can expect from the USDJPY to be ranging in that level before finally fall again and create another support level right here to create support number 2, and also it's going to be match up with that support trend line which I have just drawn right here, and is actually going to complete the pattern by respecting that support trend line. So let's just make things clear. We need right now to go to the weekly chart in order to identify our target. So right now, if we place the buy order right here at 132.275, we can see clearly. Let me just go to the left. We can't even scroll to the left because this is 2001, which was the beginning. Okay, so all we need to do is highlight the real level of the resistance, which was exactly right here. Let me try to zoom in to show it to you if I can. Yeah, exactly. So this was, my friends, the real level of the resistance, as we can see. Pay attention that we had right here the real level of the resistance, and a false breakout. My goodness, 2001. Where was I? I think, just started high school. Anyway, it's just good memories. Anyway, let's see. So right here, we are expecting from the USDJPY. Let's go back now to the daily chart. Right now, we can expect from the USDJPY to fall again to another 40 pips, and we will be buying the pair exactly from that support trend line, and we can keep the trade running for about 120 pips. Hopefully, gonna be in profit. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes our signal, my friends, for the USDJPY. Again, sorry, I made a mistake. I'm glad I noticed it. The buy is gonna be placed 132 point. Okay, no, I made a mistake. I wrote the edge of the safe zone instead of the actual level where we will be buying this pair, exactly just like that. 132.275. And of course, the safe zone will be ranging for about 51 pips only, because, my friends, we are relying on that support trend line, and if the market is not gonna be able to reverse exactly right here on that support trend line, meaning that the whole analysis is no longer valid. So anyway, That's everything for the USDJPY. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's move to the USDCHF, which is very, very clear. Sadly, the USDCHF hasn't triggered our buy order, but it reversed just like 10, 13 pips, 12 pips before reaching it. Of course, no. I can't take the credit for the signal. That's just not right. So let me just tell you what we can do next with the USDCHF. Now, from my point of view, the pair has actually given us a clear signal for the short. Let me just explain why. Because right here, my friends, we had right here the real level of the resistance exactly right here at 0.97459. Now, let's pay attention. So we had right here the real level of the resistance, a false breakout, and we can simply expect from the USDCHF to respect the real level of the resistance, and afterwards it's going to continue the fall at least to reach the previous support level right here. Straightforward signal, and very simple and very easy and very clear in my opinion. We can expect to make approximately 95, or actually I would say 90 pips profit from this signal, just like that. The target is going to be placed at the peak of the resistance at 0.96584. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the little bit above that resistance level, which means it's going to be ranging for about 39 or 40 pips only, and the target is going to be about 90 pips, I would say. Very, very simple, very straightforward, and there is absolutely no need to go deeper than that. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCHF. Let's now check the gold. Alright, so the gold has actually been reversing perfectly fine, exactly from what I have mentioned to start shorting the gold. As you can see, the pair has went in total of 200 pips of profit. It was a very good signal, but sadly reversed before reaching the take profit level. I think that was my mistake. Actually, the take profit level should have been placed exactly right here, because as we can see, this was the strong key resistance level and this was the real level of the support. Therefore, selecting the take profit level was actually my own mistake. So the signal itself was correct, but selecting the take profit level was my own mistake. And please accept my apologies for that. However, those who are still in this signal are currently running in about 47 pips of profit. But however, we have right now, my friends, to change the whole signal. The gold, in my opinion, no longer valid for the short. Let me just show you something. I will go to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see something very interesting. Right here on the daily chart, we can see that we had right here the lowest low, the support trend line, and all I'm going to do is simply draw here a support trend line all the way just like that. That's really interesting. Right now, we can notice right here that that support trend line has been respected all the way, and the market has reversed exactly on that level for 2 times. And keep in mind that we are right now talking about the daily chart, which means each candle represents a whole day. Meaning for in total of 4 days, the gold has been trying to revert or to break out from that level of a previous support trend line and seemingly has failed. Which means right now, if we look at the candles, we can notice clearly that we had right here a support level, exactly right here. So this was a support, a real level of a support. Then we had here a false breakout and another false breakout, which means most likely we can start buying the gold exactly at 1843.84. But we can't decide the entry on the daily chart. I just wanted to show you the support trend lines and also look at that. The same level where I actually have drawn the support trend line. And by the way, this is something I just have seen now. The way I have drawn here the support line is exactly matching up with right here at the real level of the support, which was perfectly fine also at 1843.84. That is something I just noticed, by the way, confirming my analysis, which I'm very happy about. So let's now go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I feel actually comfortable to start buying the gold exactly right from that support at 1843.84, because as I have mentioned earlier, we had right here the real level of the support. Then pay attention, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 false breakouts right from that level of a previous support, and also pay attention also that this tail right here represents the support number 1, which means that this support has indeed been respected. And right now we can only hope actually for the gold to make another pullback, falls down to exactly same level of a previous support, where we can start buying the pair. So I think it's gonna be a good signal, hopefully. Of course, nothing guaranteed in Forex at all. But now for the target. Let's be realistic how to select our target. Let me just tell you something. Right here we have a resistance trend line. That is actually something very interesting. And as you can see, this confirms my thoughts about buying the gold. So we had right here the resistance trend line. As you can see, it has recently been broken out from. And right here we can see that the market has been retesting that broken resistance trend line and has created indeed a new support trend line. Which means after seeing this pattern, we can assume that the gold is going to continue the rise till it reaches the level of the resistance where we have started drawing our resistance trend line. Meaning the target is going to be placed at exactly 1900, which means the resistance right here exactly, I want to be more precise, so therefore exactly 1900 is gonna be our take profit level, which means we can expect to make approximately 565 pips of profit. That's not a realistic number on my channel, I don't do that. So let me just select a take profit level which is gonna be affordable for everyone and more realistic. I think the resistance right here at 1877 is actually a more realistic target and more achievable. Yeah, 338 is going to be a perfect level for buying the gold. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the lowest level of the support at 1829.78, which means we are aiming approximately 336 profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is ranging for about 136 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the gold. I hope it's gonna be a very good signal, and hopefully everyone will be able to make good profit from this signal. That's everything for this midweek analysis. Don't forget, of course, to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share the video, and of course join the premium group. Make sure to get actually the best of Xtreme Trader, and hopefully we will do the best we can to make sure that you're ending every single week in a decent and good profit. So of course that's everything. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.